Good afternoon, YouTube. So with today's video, never thought I would do this video. Never thought I would have. So today, I'm gonna give you my top 5 most complimented fragrances. I stated that I don't get a lot of compliments, but I'm just gonna lie and say that I do for the sake of this very video. The reason why I'm doing this very video is because, well, the channel's failing. You know, like this past year has just been really rough for me when it comes to Ferrari. Like I'm border ready to quit. Like the channel has declined in views. Have had to cut ties with friends. I've been ringed out by a few people. So, oh God, I just hope I don't have a fucking mental breakdown during this very video. This is very painful. Let's just get it started. Fragrance number 1 is gonna be Jaguar's Ultimate Power. Does this have a lot of ultimate power? Not really, but it smells pretty damn good. It's a very clean, fresh, out of the shower, minty scent with apple, ginger. You're gonna get a little bit of musk. But yeah, it's I'm known for being a freshie lover, cheapy guy. So this is definitely the epitome of a cheapie. The cars, however, no. Yeah, they produce some really decent quality fragrances for cheap. Like, that just makes a brand look bad. You produce these high-end, expensive cars that people such as myself, just low down, dirty, no good people, because that's what society treats me as when I'm at work, can't afford those cars, but yet I could afford a whole fleet of Jaguar fragrances. I just don't get it. This is definitely not ultimate power because the performance, it's not bad, but like when you're thinking of ultimate power, you're thinking 10 plus hours. You're gonna get about 6 hours top, so that's pretty much it. Fragrance number 2, I've really plugged this brand a lot in the last, like probably from 2015 to 2018. The last couple years I just, not really, because you know, I've made this company a number of cents. Millions of dollars, no. Thousands of dollars, not really, but I guarantee you that I probably made them at least $5 and I still haven't got a paycheck from them yet. Ferrari Bright and Armani. So a lot of people, when they think of my ugly face, they probably think of this fragrance here. So this is very bright, it's energizing. Me, not so much. I suffer from depression, anxiety. A lot of people said that I've become tired and frustrated. Even with this fragrance, it adds a little bit of a spark. Not all that much, you know, like Ferrari, horsepower, powerful, power. This really just doesn't add a whole lot, you know. I like the smell of it. It's very fresh, it's clean, a little soapy. It is unisex, so ladies can wear it. You're gonna get like bitter orange or citron. You're gonna get some musk, some patchouli, vetiver, lots of neroli, so orange blossom. So yeah, like the ladies can definitely wear it, and I've said this on a few occasions that this is like the poor man's version of Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Like, why would anybody want to buy Tom Fords at that price tag? I don't get it. I really just don't get it. But yeah, this is very. It's not like myself. I'm not bright. I'm not very, you know, smart. You know, a lot of people said that my nose is not all that developed, which, in all fairness, they're right. But this is definitely very bright, as in very bright effervescence. You know, me. Hopefully that'll fix my mood a little bit. So I still can't get over the fact that I made this company probably $5. The influencer that I am, the power that I have over my audience. And they can't even send me a free bottle? Really? Fragrance number 3 is going to be from a brand that's very historical, very bougie, very ooh la la. It's from a French brand. It's Guerlain L'Homme Idéal. So I get cussed out by the snooty French Parisians because I say Guerlain instead of Guerlain. I'm really sorry for being a Franco-Ontarian, you know, just being born in Northern Ontario. I understand that we've kind of like made the language our own version. You know, it's kind of like Aussies with how they did with British English. But let's just be honest, you know, France lost the war of, like, the French Indian War. I think it was like, what, 1760? Y'all got booted out and England took over. But this one here it's sweet. It's got citruses, it's got tonka bean, it's got some leather, and a very nice almond accord. So it is a little nutty. Some people say that I'm nutty. Oh God, I feel like this, I'm having like a nervous breakdown or like some sort of mental breakdown. Just like, the trolls have really made fun of my mental health, you know, like how, like, I'm eventually gonna kill myself because, you know, like, my anxiety can get the best of me. It can, but like, just like the pressure from the snooty ass French froggers. You know, you're not pronouncing it right. I'm really sorry. Oh God, I need my meds. And yeah, just this past year alone in Frogcom has been really tough. Like, the channel has declined in views, you know, nobody really collaborates with me anymore. You know, I guess I'm just like one of the old miserable guys that's very irrelevant. You know, I'm bald, I'm fat. Like, I've had a few arguments behind closed doors or behind the cameras with a few reviewers. Jeremy himself even has chewed me out when I went to see how he was doing, just to see, because like, his behavior is just off the charts. So yeah, I had to mute that son of a bitch. So I'm hoping that, like, if I have a mental breakdown, that I could be a little bit, like, I go back to normal, that I could be a little bit more GQ. Not that I'm saying that I'm not, because I'm looking pretty fly with this hoodie. So this is JD Era, you know, Toronto rap legend. So if you want to check him out, link will be down below. But George, the Fragrance Apprentice, Dan, they like, George was dressed up as like a hobbit, as people would call him. Then Dan was dressing up in this really colorful, sparkling outfits, and now these guys are GQ. Dan's wearing a tuxedo, and George is looking awfully stylish with the way he's dressed. So hopefully, you know, I know I'm anxious, I suffer from anxiety, but I'm always anxious. When am I not anxious? When am I not losing my shit? Fragrance number 4 is gonna be a classic, but number 4, Hugo Boss Bottled. So this came out in like in 1998, which was a great year for, it's actually a good year for me. So I was younger, I was fit, I had hair, life was simpler back then. I didn't really have any responsibilities except for just graduating from college. But this one here has got like vanilla, apple, cinnamon, it's got some sandalwood, really nice. I like this one here because it's the original. I'm not original by any means, I know. But I think that when it comes to originality, we need to be a little bit more original when it comes to these top 10s. Like the top 10 seasonal, compliment videos. How about a top 5 or top 10 video on how to get laid? Tim, no! Oh, Timmy, no! I gotta have to check this out. I don't know.
Getting laid. These are the top 5 fragrances to get you laid. No, they're not. You clicked on this video because you thought that perfume was going to help you go down to Pound Town, but you are incorrect. You want to know why? Because you need to have an introspective look at yourself. Get down with loving yourself first.
I need to do that.
Get down with proper grooming.
Definitely need to do that.
The aesthetic of oneself. The aesthetic of one's love for oneself.
Clickbait. Clickbait at its finest. Tim, congratulations, you got me. But what's next? It's a top 10 video that smells like sex? If I could pull out my hair, I really would. Like, I understand, like, you know, she's doing her thing. I can't be jealous, you know? I'm slightly jealous, but like, I can't, because this woman is doing her thing. Like, she knows how to sell. She knows how to bring in the audience. She's attractive, quite attractive. She's young, she got a great body because she's fit. Oh God, I really need to get that fit. I was never that fit, but I was fit. Just not like that. But boy, when I was that young though, I actually fell for that. Fragrances that get you laid, fragrances that smell like sex. Oh God, 44. I know I don't act like it, but fragrances are not gonna get you laid. God, she's selling. She knows what she's doing, and she's damn good at it. Let's just finish it off. Fragrance number 5 is gonna be Armani Chrome. This 1995 or 1996 when it came out, so just like Hugo Boss, It's a 90s classic. 90s were just the times. Were times for fashion, which kind of came back now. Like a lot of these Zoomers, Gen Zers, and even like these young millennials are dressed like I was when I was in the 90s. We just didn't carry cell phones. If you really want to get like the feel for back then, drop the cell phones, all right? So use this as a language, not this. But this one here is just clean, fresh. You're gonna get some lotus leaf. There's some citruses, musk, woods, cyclamen, rosemary. This one here is just synonymous with the 90s. This does bring back a lot of fond memories from back then, just because it was a simpler time. And this was my father's signature scent back in the day. When I grow up, and I still gotta grow up, I wanna be like my dad. My dad is definitely the epitome of what a person should be. Gentleman, he's classy, he's open-minded, but he's old-fashioned at the same time. Yeah, really look up to my dad, I really do. This is definitely cheap. Chrome, Azzaro is definitely a cheaper brand. A lot of people have told me that I'm overly cheap. I get that my entire list was cheapies, but I'm a cheap son of a bitch. What can I say? Yeah, I like my Bonds, but I'm mostly for the cheapies, especially the car brand stuff. You know, Ferrari, Jag. Wish that I can afford one, but I'm just a lowly bus driver, blue-collar worker. That's just, oh man, the stigma from white collar to blue collar. Man, the treatment that I get, that just beats you down. You don't like people, and it affects your self-esteem and your mentality. My God. Anyways, I'm just gonna finish it off here. George, the Fragrance Apprentice, who I have a lot of admiration for. The guy is just doing exceptionally well. He's super creative and he's a genius. He was very avant-garde with his style, but he still is. He's just got the GQ thing going, but his videos are very avant-garde. The video that he did on top 10 rainy fragrances, he ended the video that all fragrance content creators have only 10 fragrances, and that we just revolve them, and that it's all CGI. That, you know, like when you see like a Rose Dove or something that's super bougie or something super rare, that we don't have it in our collection. Granted, I don't have a Rose Dove. I can't afford that. Again, I'm just a bus driver. But George, have you seen my channel? I'm a basic bitch. I am technologically impaired, guy. Am I even allowed to say that? In today's political times, am I allowed to say that I'm technologically impaired or techno-stupid? I can't grasp this technology stuff. My channel is very basic. Maybe that's the reason why the views have gone downhill tremendously. I don't know. I'm just gonna end it here. Hopefully you guys, you know, if you like it, give me one of these. It does help with the channel, which really needs all the help it can get, but it will definitely help make me feel a little bit better, and I definitely need that.